presentation, okay? Okay, so I would love to start by making a proper introduction of myself. For those meeting me today for the first time, my name is Engineer Ofon Bokudum. I'm the Billionaire Ambassador. I'm the facilitator of today's business presentation. So I'm actually here to share an idea with everybody that has a dreams, has a vision, that is looking forward to make an extra income, that is looking forward to make a part-time income, spare time income, or supplementary income, something that can add value to the society, and in return, you get value in terms of cash back. So if you're that kind of a person, then you're in the right time at the right place with the right set of people and with the right information. So I want to talk a little about myself before I show the opportunity we have to share with you today. And I'm an electrical engineer by profession. I went to school. Most of us went to school, and they always tell me, go to school, study very hard. And also I did the same thing my parents taught me to do. Study very hard, graduated with 2-1, went for service, came back, started looking for a job with my certificate, because I was told that after school, once I get a job in an oil company as an electrical engineer, my life is made. So I started looking for jobs in oil company. I had none. I left the profession, looked for elsewhere, and of course, I had none for 3 years. I was practically broke and poor, depending on my aunties and uncles to survive. Of course, at some point, my aunties stopped supporting me because they also have their family, they have family needs and family wants to meet up, family demand. So I also understand at that point. So what did I do? I unpacked my certificate one side because I was so frustrated, and forget the fact that my graduates went on the street, start looking for where they are building houses. Anyway, I see one, I would tell them, please, can I see the contractor of the building? When they show me the contractor, I'll tell them, please, sir. I will tell them, please, sir, anything you can engage, anything you can give to me to do, I'm ready to do. Even if it means me join the electrical installation team just to install electrical fittings, I can do that. Sincerely speaking, most contractors, out of self-pity, started giving me opportunity, and I was being paid 3,000 naira as a day job. But the country is so funny in such a way that once you complete a particular project, getting another one might take you 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks for you to get another project. So I decided to go and learn how to do liquid soap and air freshener. So at least I can be selling something to earn a living before the almighty job comes. But every day I carry liquid soap to go and sell, I'll be crying, God, how did I spend 6 years in school and end up selling liquid soap just to survive? In that moment, a friend of mine made me share this idea with me I'm about to share with you today. And he said, often if you do the business, you will get paid every day. I was interested when I had daily pay. I was asking him a question. I asked him a question, how much would I get paid every day? He said like 10,000 in a day, 20,000 a day, 50,000 a day, 100,000 in a day. Sincerely speaking, I carried my hands on my head and I shouted, never believe this business for 8 months. Because I'm a Nigerian, even Nigerian man love to see results. We will tell you in this country called Nigeria, seeing is believing. So until that, my friend bought a Toyota Corolla, drove the car and showed it to me and said, this is the result of the business I've been talking to you about. I saw the car, swallow my pride, followed him and attended the presentation. Then I saw the reality for myself, and I borrowed money from my uncle, the most eldest man in my family. Before the man borrowed me the money, called my name 3 times, my native name, and said, oh, you're here very well. If this money I'm borrowing you, loss, follow the money, loss in our Nigerian language. So I told him no problem, collected the money, bought 3-in-1 business portfolio, started the business. What the company did was to introduce me to the Millionaire School, where I was being taught how to convert my social capital to my financial capital, core values in life, core purpose in life, money masterclass, and so many other training, which I gained mastery in my first 30 days, and I earned 1.8 million naira. And of course, the company have taken me to over 10 countries in the world, and the white Mercedes-Benz you see on the screen is my 5th car, and my life has never remained the same as today. So today, I'm not here to talk about myself, I'm here to talk about you. You are the reason why I'm here. And that is why the topic for today's program is the sharing economy. Please, even if you forget everything I'm going to say today, don't forget the topic, the reason why we are here, which is the new normal. If I start talking about the new normal the way it is, most of us may not be able to, of course, place hand here and there. So the best way to do this is to give a special warning before I go into the main details of today. If you don't believe that anyone can be super successful multi-millionaire within 6 months to 3 years, they will urge you to discontinue watching the video or discontinue being part of the program right now, because what you're about to see has created and raised successful multi-millionaires between 6 months to 3 years. So how will you feel you wake up every morning and realize that all your valuable dreams, all your goals, all your visions have become a reality? If better, then watch to the end of today's program. So what is Shey Get Paid Project? Shey Get Paid Project is a global brand that is aimed at empowering individuals with financial strength, ability to convert convert your social capital into your financial capital using leverage system. Of course, it's a system that has been working for over 16 years across the globe and still creating millionaires. We offer value creations, financial intelligence trainings, personal development trainings, leverage trainings, system trainings, etc. You can visit our website to see more details. So the vision is to create 100,000 entrepreneurs that will earn at least $10,000 or 4 million every month before the year 2025. So being on a course to touch life and create values in the life of people to earn at least 4 million every month. Just imagine if you can earn 4 million every month, add it to your current income right now. How will you feel every month? If it's good, then follow us to the end of today's program. So there's no way I could have explained this without not doing the needful by taking you to 18th century where life actually began. 18th century was considered to be the agricultural economy, agricultural age, agricultural era, where men were farming and hunting to survive. So the richest men you see those days, they married 2, 3, 4, 5 women. They wanted those women to give birth to a lot of children that will help in the cultivation of the farmlands, because those the number of farmlands you cultivate determines your harvest. If I cultivate 2 plots of land and you cultivate 100 plots of land, your harvest will obviously be bigger than my own harvest. So the richest men were known by the number of lands you can cultivate or by the number of animals you can hunt. So you can see those days, there was nothing like school system. Everybody wake up and focus on their farming. And of course, trade by barter was the era of the day. We left that generation and we came to a generation called the 19th century, which was considered to be the industrial age, industrial economy, industrial revolution, where entrepreneurs like John D. Rockefeller, J.P. Morgan, Henry Ford, these entrepreneurs started building companies, factories, industries. So there was a need to train people to work in the company, manage the machine. That was why they brought the idea of school system. And the concept was simple. Go to school, get certificate, and get a good job. People did not want to change from being a traditional farmer to going to school. That was why the federal government of Nigeria were encouraging everyone that chose to go to school those days by giving them scholarship, bursaries, allowances. Once you are done schooling, you don't need to look for a job. Job come looking for you. Factories come looking for you. Industries come looking for you. Even with class 6, you have a good job. That was when they told us that certificate is the key to become successful. Of course, sincerely speaking, in industrial economy, certificate was a key. But in my generation, certificate is no more the key because government have changed the padlock. You can see graduate today driving keke in Nigeria just to survive. So with certificates is no more a guarantee that you're going to be rich and wealthy. What you need now that will help you to become rich and wealthy is Sabi ticket. What do I call it? Sabi ticket. You must be mentally smart and sound. Remember those days, factory workers were the era of the day. See the way they were going to job. You see happening in Lagos and so many populated cities like Port Harcourt and Abuja, where you see people goes to job like this. And that was the era at that time. But you know what happened? Something happened recently. You can see robot is now replacing human beings in factories. All those factory workers, this is a typical Amazon office where robots are now arranging goods in Amazon office. So very soon, those factory workers will be losing their jobs. Just like in this particular factory, robot is now replacing human being. You can see in Amazon office, robot is now doing the job of human being. And this robot works 24 hours. The robot don't complain of salary increment. Robot don't complain about tiring. Robot don't complain about anything. They work 24 hours arranging goods in Amazon factory. Amazon company for dispatch. Can imagine what will happen in a couple of years, couple of minutes, where all the factory workers will be replaced by robots. So looking at the generation we left, the 19th century, we came to a generation called the 20th century, where computer was the era. Those days, whether you go to school, they will have to go to computer school. Cyber Cafe, we used to do night browsing. Imagine those days we're using this kind of computer. If you are seeing this computer in your family, your children will call for family deliverance for you. Of course, in so many families, you cannot see all this Pentium 2, Pentium 3 laptop, desktop again, because things have changed. No more night browsing. We can now browse on the comfort of our home. So we left that generation. We came to the 21st century, where a lot actually happened. Ideas rules the world. In the generation right now, you have to open up your heart, because a closed mind is worse than a blind eye. In the generation right now, you can understand, for it to be relevant, for it to make millions of naira, you must understand that you have to be a sharer in the sharing economy. Let us watch this 2-minute video, and you can understand why the Africa needs to step up.
The Zambian government, Bishop, sold the copper mines in northern Zambia to an outside consortium for $25 million. The copper mines for $25 million because they couldn't manage to keep them. The company that came in and took over the Zambian copper mines in 3 months made a profit of $75 million. They did not pay the Zambian government upfront in cash for the mines. They were going to pay them over a period of time. Here we have this company that has an understanding of how things work, raised the money at the government's expense, took money that the company should have, the government should have been making, and gave it back to the government and said, we paid our debt in full. And
you know what happened? The company, of course, took the Zambian compromise for $25 million US dollars. And in 3 months, they made 75 million because they understand how things works. I would like us to complete that video. Sorry, I have to pause it, but I think maybe we'll start from the beginning again. But I'll allow you to watch the video and understand that ideas rules the world today. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, I wanted to play that video in full. Okay.
The Zambian government, Bishop, sold the copper mines in northern Zambia to an outside consortium for $25 million. The copper mines for $25 million because they couldn't manage to keep them. The company that came in and took over the Zambian copper mines in 3 months made a profit of $75 million. They did not pay the Zambian government upfront in cash for the mines. They were going to pay them over a period of time. Here we have this company that has an understanding of how things work, raised the money at the government's expense, took money that the company should have, the government should have been making, and gave it back to the government and said, we paid our debt in full, and give them now 0.006% of the proceeds of copper mining. When right outside the door, there's people in poverty, people in not eating, people ignorant, people dying, high levels of AIDS. And what's the deal? Churches are full, people are praising God, Africans pray all night. Prayer is not in the success equation. Prayer is in the revelation equation. Decision making is in the success equation. You have to make a decision and be sound. We have to be disciplined and make sure we go and get what God has called us to get. You can be full of the Holy Ghost, but you can still be ignorant. But as for me and my house, I will get understanding. I will get understanding. I will get understanding. It's time now for us to rise up and be counted. This year, the country of Ghana turns 50. Ghana was born the same year we were born, in 1957. Ghana and South Korea had their independence dates on the same day, the same year. But look where South Korea is. South Korea is by nature not a Christian nation. South Korea by nature are Buddhists. China, which is the next large world economy, they have stated that in the next 10 years, 20% of the Chinese people will be multimillionaires. That means almost 450 million Chinese will be millionaires. They are not Christians, they are Buddhists. The Japanese are Shintoists. Those in Indonesia and Malaysia are Muslims. It's not about praising God and hallelujah and a great thank you, Jesus. It's about possessing an understanding as to how things work.
Possessing an understanding on how things work in the 21st century. So if you choose not to understand how things work, congratulations to you, because I want to tell you something. Things have changed from the 18th century to 19th to 21st century. So if you are ignorant about taking advantage of the 21st century opportunities by finding an opportunity to do part-time, spare time, you are just deceiving yourself. You are shooting yourself on your leg, and you have no excuse to give, because excuses are the currencies we use to buy failure. That's why I don't like talking to poor and broke and ignorant people, because poverty is contagious. And that's why I said, don't associate with anybody that is broke and poor, because you can contact the virus. Don't share drink to poor, because every poor man has entitlement mentality. If you're doubting me, ask 2 poor men on your way going out tomorrow morning, why are you broke? Why are you poor? A first thing a poor man do is to tell you that I'm broke and poor because the economy is difficult, but Buhari is not doing this. He blames the government. He does the blame game. That's why you see people that are just broke in life, that are broke because, and they're poor because poor is spelled P-O-O-R, which simply means passing over opportunities repeatedly. Whenever a man keeps passing over opportunities repeatedly, it tends to be a poor man. I'm going to show opportunity today. I need to open up your heart, open up your mind, and don't pass the opportunity. Do you know why you don't need to close your mind? Because a closed mind is worse than a blind eye. Open up your mind to opportunity. See, the good news is that there's abundance in life. There's abundance. There's abundance. So let's look at the world is changing. The way people are making money is changing. I'm just happy that I know about it. You have to be a sharer in the sharing economy. A sharer is someone who shares information that connects, that communicate value by helping people convert social capital into financial capital using leverage. So if you don't know how to use leverage, it's ignorant. If you never apply leverage in your life, you are still struggling. Because how can you live in the land of abundance and still struggle financially when you have a lot of people in your life? What you have in your phone, what you have in social media handles, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram account, those things are called social capital. Your ability to convert all those your social capital to your own financial capital is what people lack. That is called skill set. You lack the skills, the basic skills to convert your social capital to your financial capital. You suffer ignorance, you suffer financially for it. But you can just imagine, of course, acquiring these skills at the platter of gold, at $0, 0 naira, and you're going to apply it to your life and you make money. We have three types of sharers: people that share information that connects people to people. Of course, if you can share info that connects somebody to somebody in the 21st century, you're going to make millions and trillions of dollars. See, look at Facebook. The Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook that connect people to people is making billions of dollars. So if you can have opportunity to share information that connect people to services like Amazon, like Uber, like APMP, like Bolt, connecting people to services. People buy their car, fuel their car, maintain their car. They just connect people to them and they're making money. The fact is that if you can share information that connects people to products like Jeff Bezos of Amazon, like Alibaba, AliExpress, Jumia, Konga, Gigi, name them. You're going to make billions and millions of dollars. So why can't you connect their social capital to this service, to services are there to people, product or services, and you're going to make millions of naira. So let me just show you a practical example of what I'm trying to talk about. Uber, the world's largest taxi company, own no vehicle. But look, comparing him with Franklin Nagy. Franklin Nagy is the owner of ABC Transport Business, who started business in the industrial economy in 1993, 28 years old in business. The owner of Uber started about 2009, 12 years experience in business. It's not about the number of experience you have in the business that will guarantee your success in life. What will guarantee your success is the ability to apply the innovation and leverage of the 21st century in that business you are doing. Franklin Nagy has over 5,000 fleets of cars in Nigeria. But the man worth 16 million US dollars as of 2 years ago. And of course, the owner of Uber worth 4.1 billion US dollars at the same year because he simply applied leverage and is making money. Now look at, of course, the APMP, the world's largest accommodation provider, own no real estate. Facebook, the world's most popular media provider, creates no content. Comparing Facebook with Dangote, Dangote started business in the industrial economy in 1981, 40 years in business. Dangote have cement, but Dangote has made his business in such a way that every Nigerian must pay Dangote every day. But he doesn't apply the leverage of connecting somebody is in charge of it. So you can imagine what happened in 2020. Dangote worth 10.1 billion US dollars. Do you know there is no Facebook office in Nigeria? There's no Facebook anywhere in this country, but the Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook worth 101.7 billion US dollars. Dangote, that is his tithe is Dangote net worth. 10% of his net worth is Dangote, all 100% of his net worth. Can you just imagine? I can mention all the company like Instagram, the world's most valuable photo company, sells no camera. Netflix, the fastest growing television network, less no cable. I've got Alibaba, the world's most valuable retailer, has no inventory. Why am I telling you all this? I want you to think. Why do I want you to think? Because none of these 6 companies existed 20 years ago. None of them existed 20 years ago. If somebody brings a 20 years mindset to argue with us right now, of course, that is not relevant because with person will know something and in no say in no. What do they call those kind of people? You know the answer. Can I see your comment on the comment section? Person will know something and in no say in no. What do they call them? Let me have your answer on the comment section. So I would have said a lot today, but imagine there's a system that allows you to get paid every day just by sharing information made available to you. So the answer will be, the question is, will you share it and get paid every day or will you walk away? If you're going to share it and get paid every day, go to the comment section and type 1. If you're not going to share it and get paid every day, go to the comment section and type 2. I'm waiting to your comment on the comment section. So we are living in the world of opportunities. Let's look for business model inside the sharing economy. Why are we looking for business model? Why are we opening our heart right now is because most of us listening to me right now, you have what is called one source of income. All your family bills and responsibility depends on that source of income. That's why so many people are struggling today because they don't know how to help themselves. You see a man working so hard today, collecting salary, house rent depends on that salary, children's school fee depends on that salary, feeding depends on that salary, transportation depends on that salary. The worst of the problem is village people also depend on that salary. Oga, your name na sorry. You see a lot of people, they can work from January to December. They have little or nothing to save, little or nothing to show. Is it that they were lazy? They were not lazy. But the problem is that they refuse to apply the law of leverage. So you can see this young man, the bills on his back is too much. Tears begin to come out of his eyes. The guy is crying every day, month in, month out. This is, of course, that before the end of this month, somebody has spent their salary already. So how long will you continue living this way? You need to have an extra source of income, something you can do part-time, spare time that will not stop your current job. And I'm here to show you that opportunity. Before I do that, let me talk about my mentor, my coach called Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote a book I love so much called Cashflow Quadrant. The man said that you have the choice. The quadrant is shaded into two. Of course, you have the left-hand side and the right-hand side. People on the left-hand side, they make money from what they call active income, whereby you work for money. So, and the people on the right-hand side, they make money what they call passive income, where money work for you. Let me ask you a question. If you want to work for money, type 1. You want money to work for you, type 2. If you want to work for money till you die, type 1. You want money to work for you, type 2. Let me take it down, because there are 4 major ways we need to make money in life. And these things are all skills you can learn. You can make money by being an employee. You can choose to make money by being a self-employed or a business owner or investor. The quadrant is shaded into two. We have the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Everybody on the left-hand side, of course, like I said, it's making money from active income, and the world 95% population belongs there. World 95% population. And everybody on the right-hand side is making money from what is called passive income, and the world 5% population belongs there. And if I ask a question between the right-hand side and the left-hand side, which of them would like to belong to? I think you will say the right-hand side of the quadrant, where the world 5% population belong to. And that's where I would like you to belong. And if you choose to belong on the right-hand side, you must do what we are doing here. We simply leverage. And every other person in the world trade their time for money. They work for money. Why we leverage and let either on people or by our money by getting money work for us. They asked Dangote a question one day. Alajaligo Dangote, you are so rich and wealthy. How many hours do you work in a day that you are so rich and wealthy? Dangote said, I worked 400,000 hours in a day. Everyone shouted and carried their hands on their head and said, God gave everybody 24 hours in a day, Almighty God. How come you work 400,000 hours in a day? Dangote, Alajaligo Dangote said, I have over 50,000 staffs that come to work in the morning and close in the evening by 4 p.m. They come 8 to 4 is about 8 hours. Each of the staffs gives him 8 hours of their life. Multiply 8 hours from each of the staff, multiply by 50,000 people. That is 400,000 hours in one day for one man. Every employee you see, they always sell their time for money. Every rich and wealthy man you see, we buy people's time. Please, if you are with someone right now, touch the person and tell him, neighbor, touch him and say, neighbor, if you are not serious in this life, I will employ you. Tell your neighbor again, if you are not serious in this life, I will buy your time. Because since he doesn't want to do anything about himself, he wants to. Don't you know that if you don't take the risk to build your dreams, you end up working for people that took the risk to build their dreams? Where you are going to go and look for a job, or where you are working right now, if your boss was behaving like you, do you think you will have that company? If you see any challenge and the guy ran to hide, will you have that company? The answer is no. So you have to understand about something about employees. When somebody says I'm an employee, the person has a job, and job is simply spelled J-O-B, which simply means just obey your boss, or the journey of the borrowers, or just over broke. Anyway you want to define it, they are saying the same thing. Because once you get a job, you have to follow orders, you have to follow instruction, you have to build your boss dreams. And that is why you see every employee, they need help. Why do they need help? They need help because waiting 200, 300, 500, 1 million naira salary used to buy last year. That amount of money cannot buy that same thing this year. And inflation rate is telling on our currency. And of course, not just inflation rate, the petrol has moved from 87 naira to about 200 naira per liter. Diesel has moved from 100 and something now we used to buy to about 800, 600, 800 naira per liter. How do you think your boss will ever pay you money that you will be richer than your boss? He will not pay you money to be richer than him. Your boss will cut your salary because you can no longer run the business, used to run his business, and you are complaining and murmuring, why don't you change the gear? Because the gear you are running your life with can never guarantee you your financial freedom. So let me talk about self-employed. People that tells you, I don't want to work for someone, I don't want someone to work for me, I want to work for myself. We call them self-employed. And it's better you know this, because if anything happens to any self-employed person, it affects the business directly. Keke man, Okada man, laundry man, barber, mechanic, tailor, seamstress. If that's, imagine somebody cutting somebody says a barber, and the person, of course, and the person is not feeling fine, and he cannot go to his shop. The shop is locked and key. He doesn't make money that day because he doesn't want to employ anybody. So the only solution to become financially free and to become financially independent and to create value and add value to society is to become a business owner, entrepreneur, or employer of labor, whereby you leverage on you own a system, people work for you. You leverage on, or you become an investor whereby money work for you. you leverage on your money. So let me tell you something. I love something about leverage, because one of my mentors, my coach, Robert Kiyosaki, said something about leverage. He said, all successful, not some, not part, not half, not quarter. Every success, all successful and wealthy people have one thing in common: leverage. Leverage the power to earn more and more money while you work less and less, either by having people or money work for you, the power of system. So I want to gladly tell you that I want to welcome you to the multi-billion-dollar opportunities. We have 10 reasons why people say yes to this business, 10 reasons why I think you need to say yes today. And I think I love number 10 so much. Number 10 says transferable to your children. That means you can transfer the business wealth to your next of kin. But you cannot do that if you have a job. Imagine if my father was a professor of law, professor of science, and my father died as a professor. After the burial, can I go and inherit his certificate and say, me too, I'm a professor? Can I do that? I cannot do that. If my father was a medical doctor, my father died as a medical doctor, after the burial, can I go and carry his certificate and say, me too, I'm a medical doctor? Can I do that? I cannot do that. So can you just imagine that? So the thing is this: in our business, you can transfer your business to your next of kin at 0 naira, at $0. So of course, it's a one-time business, lifetime business flourish. That means you need to buy a portfolio, because there is no free money, even in Freetown. The company will give you a package worth 70,000. Our company will also grant you the ability to drop your account number, so you get paid every day. Like me, I don't like to show people my alert. Of course, why I don't like to show people my alert is because it's my personal life, it's my private life. But when I'm talking to people that are asking me, if you're telling that the company pay, can we see how much the company pays every day? So I want to show, I will not show you this year, not last year, because if I do that, you will not be able to sleep at night. So I will not take it to 2 years ago, 2020. One of the months, company paid me the least amount of money. So that month was the month of October. October 1st, October 2020, company paid 182,000. Create the bonus of the company, because I don't get paid salary, I get bonus because I'm doing business. We are all business partners. Friday 2nd of October, I got 573,000 bonus. Of course, Monday 5th October, 687,000. Tuesday 6th, 587,000. Wednesday 7th, 300 and something thousand naira. Of course, over $1,000. Of course, Thursday it's 503,000 naira. On Friday night, over 390,000. Saturday and Sunday did not earn money. As at that time, over $1,000. That was about 316 naira per dollar. So it was over $1,000. Of course, Monday 12, 685,000. Tuesday 13, 367,000. Wednesday 14, 306,000. Thursday 15, 2.1 million naira in a day. And the following Friday, of course, 411,000 naira in a day. Look at my fifth car. This car give me so much respect I don't deserve. I bought the car about 3 years ago. So I'm now investing on real estate properties. And this car give me so much respect I don't deserve. So I want to tell you something. Open up your heart, because there's abundance in this life. If you are born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die broke and poor, it's your fault, because you have been doing too much, you have been analyzing too much. Too much analysis leads to paralysis. Look at my latest property costing me over 100 million naira, and of course in the billionaire estate, and the street is named after my name and your name. And you look at me today. What will I say to you? That 7 years ago I was broke. 7 years after, look at where I am right now. And if I can succeed, you can do better. Touch yourself and say, I can do better. From the time my parents gave birth to me, I've never boarded a flight before in my life. The first time I ever boarded a flight, this company took me 2016, of course, alongside 120 Nigerian delegates to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Manila. If you see my face, you can see I was just escaping from poverty. You can see me. Okay, when I came back to Nigeria, this time I was single, not married, but today I'm a proud father of 2 children. When I came back to Nigeria 2017, of course, I quickly got married. Look at my lovely, beautiful wife. Look at me here. Look at my first mentee. The first woman I personally mentored, Mrs. Nyeneme Paul. She made 1 million every single month. Of course, we travel outside the country, all expense paid trip, courtesy of my company, and they sponsor all of us. 2018, I mentored 19 people that made 1 million every month out of 128 Nigerian delegate, company sponsored, free of charge. And 2019, I mentored 28 people that makes 1 million every month out of 229 Nigerian delegates that the company sponsored, free of charge. You can see the track record of growth, the track record of greatness. Of course, the following year, 2020, we took a lot of Nigerians to Dubai. We got a yacht cruise to enjoy ourselves. And today, look at me with the board of directors of our partners company. And of course, I've been a delegate in 10 countries in the world. How can you tell me that this pictorial evidence from year in, year out is not telling you that you are the next one that will travel with us by September this year? Please, you're ready to travel with us, all expense paid trips September this year. Go to the comment section and type 1. I want to see your comments on the chat box. Type 1, type 1, type 1, type 1, type 1, type 1. I want to see your comments on the chat section. So a lot of people have took at me and my lovely, beautiful wife, and my life has never remained the same. So today we are going to introduce a millionaire school where we're going to train you for free of charge. Okay, person will go to medical school. When the person graduates, he becomes a medical doctor. Person will go law school. When the person graduates, he becomes a lawyer. Okay, person will go millionaire school. When the person graduates, what would the person become? Please go to the comment section and type for me. Millionaire school is a 6-month program and it's free of charge. The company is running it as a corporate social responsibility where you don't have to pay 1 naira. It's just 1 hour training every day, Monday to Friday, 8 to 9, both online and offline. And you join the program where we teach you core values in life, core purpose in life, money masterclass, financial intelligence, and how to convert all your social capital to your financial capital. All the trainings, of course, comes at 0 naira, zero cost, $0, and you can afford, you can't fail to give yourself a chance to get personal growth, personal development trainings for free, and the sky will be your starting point. So for me as a person, I want to encourage you because the company says once you share this video to all your contacts and they see the same video and they buy a portfolio, company reward you for sharing 20,000 naira. Can you just imagine how many things you have shared in this life and you don't get paid for it? You tell your friend where you cut your hair, where you barb your hair, where you sew your clothes, where you buy the latest phone, latest shoe, and nobody paid you 1 naira. And now you're showing this video and somebody see it and buy it, and you get 20,000 naira created in your account. When 2 customers buys a portfolio, company pays 7,000 naira. Just say this is you. You watch the video right now, you pay your portfolio today, you pick your physical product, soap, toothpaste, beverages worth over 70,000 naira, and of course you share the video to your families and friends. Your friend Fatima saw the video on your WhatsApp status, and he bought a portfolio. Company paid 20,000 naira. In this present economy, of course, Akpos bought a portfolio and you get 20,000 naira. You know, a Nigerian man, once you get money in your credit alert in your phone, what do a Nigerian man do? They will rush and pick the ATM and go to the next ATM available machine, and they'll put the ATM card, put their pin, and the money comes out. If the money comes out and you collect the money and count the money and the money is yours, of course, company add extra 7,000 naira to you and telling you, thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for sharing the opportunity. Just you can do that part-time, spare time. Do you know how many megabytes you burn every day? Do you know how many times you're on Facebook and you don't get paid for it? Commenting, liking, and sharing people's video and you don't get paid for it. You share this one and you get paid for it. Imagine what happened, because with the videos, of course, we encourage everybody to also do the same thing and enter Millionaire School for training. So all you need to do is to enroll Fatima and Apos in the Millionaire School. Enrollment fee is free of charge, where we train and mentor them to also share the same video, and they go out and share, and they also get rewarded 20K and 7,000 naira. But for you, whenever a customer buys a portfolio, on your left right business center and the right business center, you get paid 7,000 naira. Whenever a customer buys a portfolio left and the right business center, you get 7,000 naira for the rest of your life. Somebody tells me, oh, I cannot share the videos that 2 customers will buy my portfolio and will get paid. Don't you know that every business requires more than 2 customers for you to get a pay? If you're a shoemaker, you need more than 2 customers to get a pay. If you to get so much money. If you're running a barbing salon, you need more than 2 customers. You're running a gas station, you need more than 2 customers. You're running a boutique, you need more than 2 customers. You're running a fast food, you need more than 2 customers. But our company says, in a worst case scenario, in all your contacts, imagine 2 customers saying yes. You're telling me you cannot share the video for a 2 customers for you to get paid, and that means you're not serious to do business. You should better go and be an employee, where you're going to be obeying orders from year in, year out. And employment, see, education is good, but employment is a modern day slavery. You're like a slave trade. You know those times, because when somebody employ you, he will use your time, use your energy, use your intellectual property. Do you know what they pay at the end of the month? Peanuts. Let me show you something very interesting. So I need to open your heart. It pains me to see people working and they don't have a plan B. What if something happens to that's your job? Your children will not inherit 1 naira. My mother worked for government for 35 years and she retired. After retirement, do you know this is 7 years they have not paid classroom teachers their gratuity in my state for the past 7 years? You want me to go and pick the same job and work for 35 years and retire broke and poor? Scam. Job is the biggest scam people don't realize. How can you work for 35 years and see retire broke and poor? We are telling you something you can do with your part-time and spare time. Do you know, when I was growing up, when you crack comedy, you will look like a clown. But in my generation, comedy is a profession. Most comedians earn more money than professors. I was so shocked this morning when I heard that in a boy state, director who has worked for 30 years, his salary is 100,000 naira. I was so shocked. I don't know how true it is, but I had it on news this morning, and I was so shocked that a director earned 100,000 after 35 years of service. That's the biggest scam. They robbed you of your time. Let me explain something you need to understand. In the 21st century, we can help you get 6 customers in the next 30 days who can buy this portfolio, and you get paid for it. We are companies, we are already 16 years in the world, in over 100 countries, 10 years in Nigeria. I am 7 years old. In terms of credibility, we are more than 7 years. No scam lasts in Nigeria for more than 3 years. I can mention names ranging from MMM, Gmall, High Life, Stock Exchange. They say you don't do anything, you make money. Anywhere you go, somebody say you don't do anything, you make money, run away. There is no free money, even in Freetown. Change that entitlement mentality. You have to do something to earn money. Imagine me, instead of me planting cassava and yam in my farm, I go there and speak in tongues. Yam grow, yam grow. Will yam ever grow in that land? Yam will never grow. That's what happened to Nigerians. Nigerians want to go and put money and be speaking in tongues for money to grow. Money doesn't grow on tree. You have to go and do something to earn money. Our own is just to share this video and you get paid if a customer buys it. And people get paid because people are tired of Ponzi scheme. People are tired of losing money. People are tired of where they are. They're just looking for something genuine they can do to make money. So look at what happens if you can get 6 customers. We can help you get 6 customers in the next 30 days. You earn 20,000 times 6 of them. That's about 120,000 naira plus 7,000, which is 21,000 naira times 3. 141,000 in the next 30 days from now. How will you feel, good or very good? If you're going to feel very good, go to the comment section and type 1. Let me do something in your phone. You know pastors, you know bishops. You can tell us, okay, these people, please don't mention my name when you want to share the video to them. We are going to keep you as anonymous. We will never mention your name. And then we're going to share the videos to them. Imagine they come and they buy 3-in-1 business portfolio. You are going to be rewarded 30,000, no more 20,000 on the 6 of them. That makes it 180,000 for you in the next 30 days. 7 times 3, 21,000. You have earned 201,000 as an extra income in the next 30 days from today. You are watching this video. What if your share capital comes and they said, I'm not buying 3-in-1, I'm buying 7-in-1. Company increase your income for sharing a share reward. Company reward you, telling you thank you for sharing the video. Do you know Facebook doesn't tell you thank you? Your baba don't tell you thank you for sharing the video. Your plumber, your electrician, your gas, anybody, your laundry man for giving you customer, they don't tell you thank you with money. Our company pays you, telling you thank you. 50,000 naira. That is somebody's monthly income. Why don't you share the video? You know how many people, social media, of course, influencers makes every day, just by connecting people to a company, just doing that. So you make 50K for every sharer that picks a portfolio of 7-in-1 business portfolio, and 21,000 naira, no more 7,000 naira. If you can help you get 6 people, that gives you 300,000 plus 21 times 3, 363,000 naira in your next 30 days from now. And that's just the beginning. We've never started yet. I'm 7 years here. Imagine they come to buy 15-in-1 business portfolio. You earn 100,000 naira from each of them. Times it by 6 of them, that's about 600,000. Then 49,000 naira, your money has increased from 7 years because they bought 15-in-1 business portfolio. That gives you 747,000 in the next 30 days from now. Add it to your current income. Okay? I'm not lying to you. If most of us receive this amount of money every month, we are going to sack our boss. That's what I did to many people that receive this money. You know, I was so shocked that so many people are not practicing minimum wage. I was so shocked to hear that a graduate is still working for 25,000 naira salary. Do you know, in the present economy, where fuel goes for 200 naira per liter, where diesel goes for 650 naira per liter to 800 naira per liter, do you know that if you divide, where dollar is moving towards 570 naira per dollar, and you're receiving 25,000, less than $100, less than $50, how do you survive in the present economy? This is a time for you to start thinking outside the box. Find black goat when it's day, but when night comes, you may not catch the black goat. Make haste when the sun shines. So if your customer comes to buy 31 in business portfolio, you earn 150 times each of them, and then 105,000 in the next 30 days, 1.2 million naira. Add this and add it to your current income. How will you feel? What did you do just to share the video? Some people will say yes, some people will say no. It's not a problem. We are open-minded. See, Millionaire School is there to help you. We are going to train you for the next 6 months to make sure you become a multi-millionaire. If you're excited about the 6-month training, free training, go to the comment section and type 1, personal development training. You know, people, the day you stop learning, you start dying. Life never stop teaches. We never stop learning. So you better stop learning and say, I've gotten enough after life. I'm dead at the day you start dying. So the vision is to create at least 100,000 entrepreneurs that will earn $10,000 or 4 million naira every month before the year 2025. So looking at it, the challenge here is this. If you are right now looking for a job, stop looking for a job. God has answered your prayer point right now. So open up your heart and see that this is the job that God has given to you. Job of sharing information and you're getting paid every day. So that look at once you say yes, if you are looking for a job, we are going to put you on a 1-week Power Pack mentorship program, of course, where we can train you with the mastermind. Those that are picking their slot today, mastermind mentor will train you and coach you. In your first 1 week, let's say in a worst case scenario, you know, I'm a meticulous person. I like to look at the worst case scenario. Then they say 2 customers pay the business portfolio. You earn 7,000 naira. Imagine that you did not do anything again, for example, and you enrolled the 2 people in the Millionaire School. We add them. I've got 2 customers. 4 customers say yes the next week. They earn 7,000 naira. You for doing nothing. Company pays 7,001, 7,002, 14,000 naira. In the next 8 weeks, right now, 2 months from now, you have earned 1.7 million as an extra income in a worst case scenario. Imagine what happens if you're a busy man Okay, we have these Zoom meetings every Sunday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, GMT +1 West African time. So you can always join us with the same Zoom link. And we have our 38 office in Nigeria, head office in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. I'm in Uyo. If in Uyo, you can locate me at Stevenson House, number 3 in Sikairock Avenue by IBB Runabout here in Uyo. Monday to Saturday, 11 o'clock, I'm always in the office. Sunday, 3 p.m., I'm always in the office. So you can always meet us and with other international consultants and mentors. So you're a busy man. You don't have a time, you don't have time, but you have been thinking what to do with your spare time, with your part-time. I think yesterday I booked a ride, boat from a friend. I was so sure that the medical doctor was the one that was doing the boat. Can you just imagine? Medical doctor salary is not enough for them again because of inflation rate. So everybody's looking for extra source of income. So right now, yeah, they are the only one in that class. If you're not opening your heart to extra source of income, everybody have left that class long time ago. So looking at it right now, you're a busy person. You have been thinking what you can do with your spare time, with your part-time to make what is called supplementary income, something supplement your income or your part-time income or your spare time income. ASU is on strike. Why do ASU go on strike? The government is not paying them what they're supposed to pay them. Of course, most of the parastatals are being underpaid. And I don't like the way federal government is doing things. They're supposed to pay health workers, teachers are trained the leaders of tomorrow. But federal government, they borrow money and they steal the money. And let me tell you something, Nigerian politicians are not repenting anytime soon. They might repent, but not anytime soon. They will still borrow money and pay. Currently, right now, the debt Nigeria is owing, if they share it to every season, we are owing over $500. Can you just imagine we are here in the country owing debt you don't know about? Guy, let me tell you something. Open up your heart. Say, what happens is this. Once 2 customers say yes in the worst case in 1 month, you earn 7K. Imagine in the worst case, forget the 20K, forget that reward. Imagine what happened if you enroll them in the millionaire school. So the following month, and the 4 customers say yes. Of course, you earn 7,700, they earn 7,700. You, for doing nothing, 7,001, 7,002, 14,000. In the next, of course, 12 months, you have earned at least 17.2 million. Let me shock you a little. Do you know a lot of people ended last year not having 17 million in their account as savings? Do you know a lot of people started this year again, 2022, not having any plan to save 17.2 million now? But what if I tell you that if you start today, we start your plan for you, and we are in the millionaire school where we can hold you by your hand and support you to grow, not just by a portfolio. We are dedicated, we are committed to holding you till you become a successful multi, because we are so sick and tired of seeing Nigerians go broke every month. We are so sick and tired of seeing Nigerians struggle every month. So there must be something called synergy. There must be something called sharpening the axe before you start to cut down the tree to avoid blisters in your hand. See, the fact is that certificate is good, but it's not a guarantee right now. What you need right now is certificate. You must be mentally smart and sound to be able to identify and take that opportunity when you see a genuine opportunity. So at least even if you don't make 17 million, you can make at least 15 million, 12 million, even 10 million, even 8 million as an extra income to buy your car, buy your landed property, start a house project. We partner with Access Bank, Eco Bank, Zenith Bank of Nigeria PLC, and NAFDAC, SON, and Nature's Way. Nature's Way is located in Utah, USA. 95% of the product company gives to you, physical product, is from Nature's Way. Nature's Way is over 50 years in existence. There are over 700 different products. The company is enrolled in New York Stock Exchange. We share information that communicate value by helping people convert social capital into financial capital, whereby you can truly leverage, where you can use to expand your business, start a business, and start a project. Do you have a project this year to buy a car, buy a land, travel around the world, see the best part of life? Here comes an amazing opportunity for you. The physical product is sample on the screen for you to see that we are serious. We have training, coaching, mentorship program for you. You have a lot to enjoy from the company: excellent health, asset acquisition, free international trip, brand new car, time freedom. We have achievements and awards so far so good. For the past 16 years, the company has created over 40,000 self-made multi-millionaires. We started in 2006 in over 100 countries in the world. We know conventions in halls, but in stadium. The face I saw this, I did not believe myself until when I left the country for the first time. 120 Nigerian delegates. You can see me there, and people keep asking me questions. Are you sure? Is it real? I said, how did I get to this point? When I was broke, practically broke and poor, how did I get here? When I came back to Nigeria, one of those days I was in head office in Lagos. When I saw Francis Duru Segun Arinze, a popular Nollywood actor, father, even the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, buying the portfolio in our head office in Abuja when we launched our head office in Abuja. Of course, the army man are there looking for extra income, and the father is there looking for extra income, and the former president of the country, Obasanjo, bought some portfolios, and the present governor of Kogi State bought some business portfolios. And of course, you can see Kanu Wanko is the brand ambassador of our company. His brother Bunna, Mr. Nnamdi Anchukwu, and the lovely wife. Look at the board of directors of our partners company. In the middle is visionary president, Dr. Eduardo Kabatong, and of course, Mr. Jonas Payne and Mr. Engineer Francis Miguel. Look at the first time I made them at Sheraton Hotel in Lagos. If you see my face, you can see I was just escaping from poverty. You can see me exactly 1 year I was being trained and mentored. My life has never remained the same. Okay, at this point in time, look at my 5th car. It's giving me so much respect I don't deserve. Look at a lot of people that passed through the same millionaire school. Engineer Rinzi Emmanuel is super rich and wealthy today. Architect Kobong, Monday, and Engineer Franklin, of course, who bought a car for his mother. Instead of Philip, who has bought 2 million landed property, build his house, buy so many cars, travel around the world, help people create more multi-millionaires. Mr. Donald Gidan, Mr. Anthony Wose, Engineer Chukun on Sokbala, Mr. Nyeneme Paul, I've got Mrs. Chukwuzomuzo, Mr. Okondo, just to mention a few because of my time. I would like to round up this program by asking you to read what is on the screen with me. One together go. How big is your dream? How close are you to achieving your dreams? Do you have a big dream of giving your children at least good education? Please say yes today. You have a big dream of giving your children family vacation? Say yes today. I've got to have a big dream of having a duplex. Call your own. You want to become your own boss. What is your heart desire? As you're listening with me right now, what do you need in life? Do you need financial freedom? Do you need to work from home? Do you need an extra income? If you need anything, this business, the capacity to add value to your life. Do you need to make a difference in people's life? 6 million children die of starvation every year. Life is about contribution. Life is about legacy. Let me tell you something. What one of the great men I've met in my life, he said that the world will remain better because I passed through the wall. I should add value to remain the world, to keep the world better, for me to create some legacy, never leave the world the same way I made the world. Do you need good retirement? Of course, right now, I want to round up by asking you to read what the screen with me together. Once again, people don't have the patience to go to build a business for 3 years, but they have the patience to go to work for 40 years and retire broke and poor. People don't get patience for this life. Are looking for fast food, fast microwave success, which has never happened. Microwave success will take you up and bring you down in the next moment. And you realize that you never made any money at all. So let's talk about how we can create sustainable wealth. Let's talk about how we can create wealth beyond degree. Let's talk about how we can create value beyond, of course, just helping people, giving them value. What a poor man needs is not money. What a poor man needs is opportunity. Give a poor man money, you give him a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach him how to fish. Of course, you feed him for the rest of his life. So they need how to be taught how to fish by them fish. But when someone begin to fetch his water, he begins to value every drop of the water. So right now, look at how people look for a job in the country. Look at when you are working, they will help you to collect loan in your place of work, so that you can work there and for the next 5 to 10 years. And when you work for the next 7 years, you know what happens, you're going to be tired. It's great for some people to think that 2 to 5 years in the business is a long time for you to get rich and wealthy. But don't feel that 40 to 50 years in a job is a long time to stay broke and poor. Poor people, broke people. That's why you cannot afford to become broke again this year. Passing through this year and retiring broke and poor, carrying cardboard on the streets, of course, shouting enough is enough to pensioners suffering. And the senators have mercy on us. Those times are over. Senators right now, they will steal money and they will embezzle money. One senator salary in this country can pay a good number of retirees. So make haste when the sun shines. May you never retire like this man. You retire rich and wealthy, say amen. You retire rich and healthy, say amen. So right now, your child cannot inherit your job. Build a business, nothing like job security. This is the time to start building a family business. Company gives you package worth 70K, website worth 50, 500,000, 6-month mentorship program worth at least 1 million naira. What I'm supposed to pay is 1,570,000. Company has subsidized it to 100,000. Let me tell you good news. At the time you're watching this video, we are on promo. Right now we are on promo and the promo ends now. So you are not paying right now. You are losing. You are shooting yourself on the leg. So right now the promo is over. Once at the time they give you the video, that is the time you have the time to take the action. So take action right now at 49,990. At 10 naira is 50,000. Come and give you 50% discount. So one business portfolio instead of 100K is 50,000 naira, 49,990. So the daily potential income is 195,000. Potential monthly income is 5.8 million. 10% success rate is 582,000, 85,000. That means if I fail to mentor you and 10% I'm having a carryover, you're still going to make good money. 2 in 1 instead of 50K times 2 is supposed to be 100K. Because the promo finishes now, company takes away 20K, so you end up paying 80K. That's 79,990. Your daily potential pay is 210,000. Your monthly potential got 6.3 million. That we failed to mentor you, 10% success rate. You are short of 630,000 as an extra income. Company attached to a rising star mentor that will support you to grow, and I've also given my own support, being one of the mastermind mentors. So 3 in 1 supposed to be 50 times 3, which is about 150,000. Company takes away 20K because the promo finished today, and you end up paying 130,000. That's 129,990. Your daily potential pay is 630,000. Your monthly potential pay is 18.9 million. That we fail to mentor you, 10% success rate, or you fail to enter mentorship program, you are short of 1.8 million monthly. So 7 in 1 is supposed to be, of course, 50 times 7, 350,000. Because the promo finishes now, company takes away 90,000 for you. You end up paying 260K. That's about 259,990. Your daily potential pay is 1.4 million. Your monthly potential income is 44.1 million. 10% success rate about 4.4 million. At least as an extra income. You have a SIGP mentor attached to you, plus me, one of the mastermind mentor, in charge of you to make sure you succeed. 15 in 1 is 50 times 15, 750,000. Because the promo finish now, company takes away 250,000 from you. You end up paying 500,000 naira. So your daily potential pay is 3.1 million. Your monthly potential pay is 94.5 million. That we fail to mentor you. You are short of 9.4 million every month. Only if you attend the millionaire school at least for the next 90 days and get trained and get mentored and get, of course, the personal development training, because we can force the horse to the stream. We cannot force him to drink the water. 31 in one business portfolio is 50 times 31, 1,550,000. So your daily potential pays about company takes away 550,000, you end up paying about 1 million naira because the promo finished today. And the daily potential pay is 6.5 million. The monthly potential pay is 195,000, 195 million naira. With 10% success rate is about 19.5 million. You have the mastermind plus me mentoring you also. So if you want to do a VIP package, people tells me often, I don't have the ability to share information. I want to go for a VIP. We have a VIP package for you. You buy 7 in 1, 259,000. You also pay for 8 people you want me to mentor. All those people depending on you, asking you for money every day. You want me to take them off your shoulder, bring them to me, 8 of them, and you pay for them, and we mentor them. They work and you make money. You leverage on them for the rest of your life. The company project account is on the screen, so you can do your transfer right away. You can pay through the company send your product for you. So the first 5 people that pay money, the first 10 people that pay money right now, you'll be given a mastermind mentor right now, plus me. I've got a mentor you. So whether 1 or 2 or 3 or 7, you can take a screenshot of the account number because I'm leaving this page right now. So you can make your payment, take a screenshot of it, and then be the part of it. Send the evidence of payment to the customer care line on the screen, and then get back to the person that shared the video with you and tell the person, please, I need your millionaire school number or your reservation code. The person will forward it to you. Please forward it to the customer care line. And of course, that's how we operate here. The starting point of all achievement is desire. The key to getting success is started. If someone offers you amazing opportunity and then you are not sure you can do it, say yes and then learn to do it, how to do it later. And we're always willing to teach you, Richard Branson. So act now, because action changes things. That's the reason. If you keep water in your mouth for a long time, it don't spit. My people say, so that means you have to take action. So the vision simply says you're going to be successful. Those who take action quickly get results faster. Frequently asked question, is the business real? Of course, yes. Will I have, is it for everyone? The answer is yes. Will I have 1 hour, 2 hours to put in the business to earn 50K to 4 million every month? The answer is yes. Do I need to sell or market product? The answer is no. Do I need to convince anyone? The answer is no. Is this a business? I'm not too sure. Investment. It's a business, not investment. Please, will I be given a support system to succeed? The answer is yes. The timetable is there for support you to choose to make your life reasonable and meaningful. So how do I get started? Buy your slot right now. Join the Millionaire School for Orientation, get your business tools and materials, submit your account number and share the information. I would like you to read the important information. Ensure you are trained first before you start sharing. We want to train you first before you start sharing. So let's look at it together. So I'm picking my portfolio right now. You can make your decision on the screen. So you have a question for me, jam question, why question, nego question. You want to ask your question, Cambridge, you can unmute yourself and we are ready to take question, but today must be your first time. Please here, can you unmute yourself? The button has been enabled. You have a question for me, unmute yourself, tell us your name, tell us your location, and you're free to ask your question. Do you have any question in the house? Any question at all? Any question at all? While we wait for 1 or 2 questions, you can drop the question or 2 on the comment section. So let me give this particular announcement. Since we're on promo, the promo is $49,990 and the promo finished now. So the only way you can still get the promo at this price is for you to do instrumental PayPal payment or deposit. So what happened today is that if you cannot afford the money right now, you can make a deposit of 20, let's say 30,000, for example. Even when the promo is over, you're balancing the difference of 19,990. Or you make a deposit of 20K, the promo is over, you balance 29,990. Make a deposit of 10K, the promo is over, you balance difference of 39,990. The least you can deposit will help you hold on the promo is 5,000 naira. And you must pay the money right now. So you pay to the company project account in case you don't have the complete money to pay for your portfolio, because we know the country is speaking in tongues. So you can do the payment right now, part payment of at least 5,000 naira that will help you hold the price of the promo. So you have the full money. Please do ahead and make your payment for 1 business portfolio, 2 in 1, 3 in 1, 7 in 1, 15 in 1, and 31 in 1. So we like to work with you. Since there is no question, I must appreciate everybody for taking your time to be here. I've seen so many people here, just mentioned, but a few. Technopop 2F, Bimbola, of course, Arinzi Emmanuel, Caroline Uzoma, Christopher, Frank Edeke, Francis Emowa, Joy Frank. Thank you so much, Mori, Kesin Kasani, OKI, Otobong, Antiga, Precious Oluware, Tone, Architect UK, and EMH, and so many other people that with time we fail to mention all the names. So we want to appreciate each and every one of you for creating your time to be part of today's program. So go ahead and make your payment, and the sky will be your starting point. And please do well to contact the customer care line for us to add you to the Millionaire School group chat after your payment, and we would like to work with you. Please, my name still remains Engineer Ofon Bokubokudom. Please don't call me all my name is in my bite your tongue. Just call me Ofon. Engineer Ofon. Ofon is spelled O-F, off, O-N, on, off and on joined together. I want to celebrate you at the top and see you at the top. So this is the best we can go for right for now. Have a wonderful time, and God bless you really good. Bye-bye for now.
Shine the money where you want.